is the tenths place.
I think we talked about this.
It's got a TH in it. And the second place after the decimal is the hundredths place. Okay.
This isn't the place.
It probably wasn't a place value. Okay. And a good way to think about that is in terms of money. Okay, because if you think about in money what that 7 means, that 7, if we're talking about money, that 7 actually means 7 dimes, right? And those 7 dimes are 70 cents. As would be this 5 here. We kind of have some money in the middle, but that would be like having 5 pennies. And that would give us our thing there. Okay, and if you think about money, it's really not such a bad deal there. Just know that, you know, if you have, if this is your one whole thing, just have to know that the farther away from the decimal you get, the smaller and smaller that these numbers actually mean. So this is my whole number 1. If I was talking about having 1/10 of this, that would mean I cut it into 10 equal pieces. I suppose it's a little bigger than that. Maybe this. Okay, this is about 1/10 of what I started with. But as I get farther away, this, if you go to that next one over there, if you have 1/100th, that means you cut this into 100 pieces, which would mean I took my 10th and cut every 10th into 10 more pieces. So here, if I cut this and I thought about what a 10th of this would be, you know, it'd be about this big. So this is about 1/100th of what I started with. And then if I actually, even I don't think they do, but if I went to the very next one over and did, you know, the 1000th place, let's say there was a 1 there, that would mean, here's my, I have to cut this into 1,000 pieces. Well, this is 1/100th of it, so I would have to cut this into 10 equal pieces, which would be, you know, something about this big. Now here's my 1/1000th of this piece. And then going on and on, if I could cut this into 10 equal pieces, that would be 1/10,000th and so on. So the farther away you get from the decimal, the smaller and smaller that all that means. Okay? And it also means this. If I have something like 0.873924448, and I'm comparing that to the number 1, guess what's bigger? 1, by quite a bit. And again, if you think about money, this is like having 87 cents in our money. This is like having $1. So you know $1 is bigger than 87 cents. This little 3 makes up very little, and farther away that doesn't even matter at all when you get to the end. I don't know if they really ask you. They're going to ask you something like this. They'll give you $3.84, and they'll say, what combo of dollars, dimes, and pennies would give you $3.84? Well, how many dollars would you have? How many dollar bills would you get?
3.
You'd get 3 $1 bills. And you would get how many dimes? 8. And you'd get how many pennies? 4 pennies, right? Now we know you have some other coins in there, but they don't want, those other coins aren't really in our system. We can only use things that are based on 10. So quarters kind of get thrown out, nickels kind of get thrown out, 50-cent pieces kind of get thrown out. So, all right, that is really the whole spiel.